Coach, thanks for joining. You've got the floor.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, these fixtures always seem to bring some goals and a bit of drama. And it's just, it was a great feeling coming back here after the moments we had last year. We spoke about this week. I thought for 65 minutes out of the 90-minute game that we had total control of the game. I thought we controlled the game in many moments. I think anything other than points or a point would be anything, more than that should have been in our bank. We should have banked those points, and we did. I don't think we deserve to walk away here with 0 points. So credit to my boys. They fought till the bitter end. Everyone who came in made a big impact in the game. Everyone who played in that game made a big impact. So, proud of these boys. 2 critical moments we give away. We have to look at that, which is unfortunate because a performance like this deserved 3 points.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open the floor to questions. First hand I saw was Tom, so go ahead, Tom.
Hi, Brad. You seemed like once again you talked about 60 minutes or whatever, 65 minutes. You thought did well. Basically, was it their first goal that got you guys going?
No, not necessarily. I just think that I think we know within ourselves what makes us strong and what we need to bring to the table every single day. And I felt we started off the game a little bit slower than usual. You could see the intensity of the game. You could see how deep they were sitting back. You could just see that, they were just trying to bunker in and just to try and survive a moment. And within that, we kind of fell into their trap of, trying to dictate the play and trying to dictate the terms. And, I thought it took a while for us to start implementing our game. So again, it took a while to get going. But in this league, you can't just pitch up. You're going to get punished. And credit to the boys for the resilience, the grit, the desire, and the ambition to get that point and to leave here with a well-deserved point. Pity we don't get 3. I think the throw-in that led to the goal, I think it was Gallagher's in the field of play on the throw-in. So, it's just a pity that these things, didn't go our way on the day. But credit to the boys for their fighting spirit.
And is this the kind of game where when you get this many chances, that over the long run, games like this, you're going to win when you have this many chances?
Yeah, I don't think this is, anything. I think we've been working on a lot of these moments against a team who sit deep, against a team who try and survive, what we pose them and the type of game we give them, and the type of game we put them in. And I thought you could see a different way about us tonight when a team sits deep. And if you see that, how we, especially in the second half, the willingness to create overloads on the sides, the willingness to run in behind, the willingness to get balls in the box, the willingness to finish off final plays. I think it was only a matter of time till we get rewarded. And obviously in the first half as well, we hit the post, did it go over the line, didn't go over the line. So, I think all round a very good performance. I don't think Roman makes a save and we concede 2 goals. So, it's just those moments are gonna hurt us, obviously on a night like tonight, because we didn't deserve that. And those things we can look at.
Next we go to Justin Horniker.
You guys, it looked like towards the end of the half there was some frustration growing just with the amount of chances that there were available. What was that halftime conversation like to kind of settle everyone down and get back in that second half?
No, it was okay. I mean, I thought we got ourselves back into the game. The last 10 minutes of that half, I think that looked and exactly what the game we planned for, right? How we wanted to get in, through their lines, between their lines, finish up with final plays and, getting behind. And, I thought that, over the course of the game, then we bring on the subs, we get the energy, we get the penalty straight after half, and then we start taking a stranglehold on the game. So, I think the players were pretty positive in the halftime. We knew that, we have the quality and we have the strength, we have the momentum to turn this game in our favor. And then we get the equalizer, and it feels like 30 seconds later we concede again. So these moments are disappointing for our group. These moments are the ones that define games. And unfortunately, I thought we had an excellent game on the one side of the field, and there's a couple of things to look at.
We'll go back to Tom.
As you're subbing out guys late in the game, you stuck with Célio. What did you see in Célio's game that you kept him out there?
Maybe you can answer that question for me. What did you see?
Well, he was making very dangerous plays on the left side and attacking there, but I'd rather hear it from you.
Yeah, listen, I mean, as we're starting to make a push for the game and we bring on, fresh legs. We bring on Thomas Ostrek, we bring on Nurkvi Klaus, and as we're trying to push the game, Célio poses a 1v1 threat. He can take you down the line. He's got a pretty good left foot for being a right footer. And I think he tightened the screw down in that department and dominated that left-hand side channel. And I think Anthony complimented him really well, getting in the final third. And he deserved what he got today, and he's been in a good way. You guys have seen it during preseason, and he stepped up to the plate. But I don't want to signal out. I think this was a total team performance for 65 minutes, and it's just a pity we can't walk away with 3 points. But I love the determination of the group to fight till the bitter end, and this is what defines us over the course of a season. And we're 3 games in now, and we're still collecting our points. So no team in this league is an easy walkover, and surely that you see the way they defended against Seattle away from home, the 0-0. We come here, it's a dogfight. We can't just pitch up and think we're going to win games. So with that, with our identity, with the quality, with the final third display that we put on today, this is a really good performance for us.
We'll go back to Justin.
Speaking of those subs, Rasmus Hall, big night for him. He makes his return to the pitch. What did that feel like for you, seeing him after the journey he's been on?
Yeah, I don't think we're out of the woods just yet. We just have to keep on, these limited minutes for him, and slowly progressing his minutes. We just thought, for the energy of the group, through the energy of the week's training, he's just brought a spark, as something within the group with Rasmus just makes everyone smile. So it's good to have him around. It's good to have him part of the group, and I don't want to start getting too excited too soon. 5-6 minutes here, 10 minutes there. I mean, that's how we just have to approach this with Rasmus. It's a delicate situation, but I'm glad he contributed tonight.
We'll go back to Tom.
You probably have the worst angle on the field from where you were sitting, but did you think that free kick from Edu that went off the post was going in?
I'm going to say yes, but no, I can't tell you. Yeah, it's just too far away. I wish we had, other means and ways to determine that, or at least take a look at it. I couldn't have been that obvious, There must have been, for the plane to go on so quickly. I would have just loved for somebody to have told me that they're actually checking it. But again, many things try to sway us off our momentum tonight. And I thought we cut all that out. We cut out all the noise and just focused on what we needed to do. And when we get challenged, and to show a response like that, that makes me proud and optimistic.
You got, including the Champions Cup, you scored 2 goals after the 90th minute this year. Does that say anything about this team?
It just shows we've done a good preseason in terms of building a base layer and foundations and getting guys, I think it just shows, our squad as a whole. We have a game plan to start the game, we have a game plan to end the game, and see how that goes. And the fresh legs we put on, the legs that we have out there from the beginning, it just wears teams down, and that's what we do.
Tom, we got
You actually
time.
looked a fresher team out there.
Excuse me?
You actually looked a fresher team out there. You almost scored again in the last 2 minutes after Célio scored.
Yeah, again, I think we have the quality on the set pieces in the attack. I know how the guys are going to react. We're going to get back to video first day of the week, having a look at the video, and the guys are going to be pretty upset about the way we gave up those 2 goals, right? So, and that's always a good start when we have this self-reflection and looking back and, willingness to grow from these moments, because, that should not be happening after a display like this.
Tom, we got time for one more if you have them.
Tomlin getting forward pretty far to make that final pass. He's looked pretty good, it seems, in the first start of his career in America.
Yeah, obviously. And I think it shows why we spent a year trying to get him. So this is, he's a good fit in the group. He has a great mentality, good character. The boys like him. He's involved in all the little things around the training, playing the ping pong, and the integration process has been really good, and he feels really at home with us. We just have to keep on ticking him over and getting ready, because we know he's a real weapon down that side.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much. See you. Good night.
Fala sério, beleza? Primeiramente, parabéns pelo jogo, meu amigo. Parabéns pelo gol. Mais um belo você. 4 jogos, 3 gols já nessa temporada. Queria que você contasse aqui um pouquinho o que tem sido diferente para você nesse ano, se a sua confiança aumentou, o que na sua opinião está sendo fundamental para um começo tão bom seu no Santa Luís em 2024? Obrigado.
Foram dois gols. Acho mais. Vai vir o terceiro também.
Foram três já, pô. Dois. Acho que foi foram dois no MLS e um na Conca Champions.
Não, na Conca eu não fiz não. Mas tá bom, vai vir o terceiro também e a gente vai pra cima. Só trabalhando muito durante minhas férias no Brasil, treinei bastante para estar pronto para esse ano fazer um ano melhor do que o ano passado e crescer, quero ir longe, eu tenho muito a melhorar e eu só quero continuar trabalhando, fazer mais gol, já virei a página, próximo final de semana a gente joga contra a LA Galaxy e é isso, e não tem segredo, é trabalho e fazer o que eu faço de melhor, que é trabalhar duro, ir pra cima, criar jogadas, criar chances de gols. And in English, I'm just saying, just how was my preparation, because I scored 2 goals, some assists, so I just said that my preparation was my off season. I work very hard in my off season to be prepared for this year, because last year we had a good year, but I didn't start a lot of games and I was expecting myself to start more. I put this in my mind that I want to start, I want to score more goals, I want to be more effective. So it was just a lot of hard work and then day by day, turning the page, and now we're thinking about the LA Galaxy game because it's soon. Yeah, that's it.
Go ahead, Tom.
Thanks, Célio. Hey, just on that goal, as you see Tots pass the ball across, what are you thinking? And then after it goes in, what are you thinking?
Oh, this comes from a lot of communication between me and Tots. During practice, Tots loves those crosses, those early crosses. So he always talked to me, Célio, always go to the second post, one ball's gonna come to you. So during practice he plays some balls and I wasn't there. So it's just like this communication, this relationship between me and him, and then trusting that one ball is gonna pop up and like it happened. In the last minutes, a ball came to me and thank God I could score. I could have a good finish.
Go ahead, Justin.
2 weeks, you gotta feel pretty good for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's pretty good, but then like I said, I'm gonna celebrate just tonight and tomorrow we already turn the page and think about the game against LA Galaxy.
Go ahead, Justin.
So Eddie was just talking about how the bench throughout the match was just cheering everybody on. Just the entire team atmosphere was highlighted at your goal and your celebration. How did that feel kind of run to the sideline, just embracing with everyone?
Yeah, it feels so good. It's like we don't have our home advantage, so having our teammates celebrating every tackle, everything, it's amazing. Give like an extra boost for us. So that's why when I score, I want to celebrate with the bench because they were a big part of this game as well. So yeah, it's amazing. I was in the bench too, and I know how it is. And then we have to help in the way we can. If it's just screaming, giving the support by screaming, "Let's go, guys!" and you gotta do what you can do. So it was amazing by then.
We'll go back to Christian.
Sorry, friends, but it's a chance for me to speak Portuguese with Célio. Mas então, Célio, próximo jogo é contra o LA Galaxy. Queria que você falasse um pouquinho sobre a expectativa desse jogo. Vocês vão enfrentar um time que você reforçou bastante nessa temporada, né? Você chegou a conversar com o Peck nessa chegada dele à MLS? Teve alguma troca de mensagens, não sei? E como está a sua expectativa para esse jogo? Eu acredito que seja um dos jogos mais esperados na Conferência Oeste.
Sim, a expectativa, claro que é grande pra gente. A gente joga para ganhar todos os jogos, joga para ser agressivo, no nosso estilo de jogo, que é pressionando. Sim, sabemos que eles têm um ótimo time, eu assisti uns jogos, eles reforçaram as pontas deles, são ótimos jogadores, rápidos, gostam de ir para cima, pressionam também. Então a gente vai estudar bem o time deles e tentar dar o nosso melhor, mas dentro do nosso estilo de jogo. A gente vai impor o nosso jogo lá, sabendo que é muito difícil jogar fora de casa, na MLS, mas a gente sabe o que a gente pode fazer e a gente vai para lá para tentar buscar os 3 pontos.
E com o Peck, você chegou a conversar?
Não tive ainda uma troca não, mas se tiver lá depois do jogo a gente troca uma ideia. Muito corrido, chegou agora, está se adaptando. So yeah, guys, he was asking about the expectations about like the next weekend against a good team against LA Galaxy that they just bring new players, like basically a brand new team with different players new. So I was just saying that we go into the game with high expectations. We're going, of course, to win, to impose our game there, our principles. And yeah, we know it's hard to play away from home in MLS, but we're gonna fight for the 3 points, and we're gonna study their team, and yeah, prepare for a good game.
So would this have been a frustrating game if you guys hadn't gotten a point out of it after the way you dominated this game?
Like personally, how I feel, and I think most of the guys too, I think we should have won the game. We had much more chances, but like it's good to get this point away from home. You know, it's very hard to play here in Austin. They have loud fans as well, like us in St. Louis. So it's good to have this point away. You know, to 1 point, better than nothing. But yeah, we a little frustrated because we think we should get away with the 3 points.
And were you still feeling strong there at the end after 97 minutes? Most of the other guys up top had been subbed out by then.
I feel good. I've been preparing myself a lot. Like I said, off season, during trainings, I try to push as hard as I can so I can run more than 90 minutes. So it's about taking care of your body on days off, take care of your body during the week, what you eat. And yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Thanks to the staff to always help us.
Yeah. Did it seem like the goal was going to come with the way you guys were trending around?
Yeah, even in the beginning of the game, when we were down 0, we always said, "Let's go, guys! Keep going, it's coming." The good thing about our team, we never quit. We always believe we're gonna have a good result. So that's what happened. That's our character of our team. We not quitters. We go until the ref blows the whistle. So yes, so it shows that we go into the end to try to grab a point or a victory.
We got time for one more question. We'll wrap up with Christian.
Célio, hoje a gente teve o Anthony e o Evander brilhando, né, contra o New York, cada com um gol importante e tal. E aí, isso tudo isso você e o Klaus. Queria saber da sua opinião se vocês dois também agora despontam como uma das melhores duplas brasileiras da MLS, já que os dois também estão brilhando, vocês também têm um potencial de jogar muito. Se você se vê, você e o Klaus, entre as melhores duplas da liga.
Sim, eu e o Klaus a gente é muito amigo, a gente sempre conversa bastante. Claro que é no começo da temporada, assim, mas a gente não pensa muito, vamos ser a melhor dupla. A gente pensa em fazer nosso trabalho, assim, sinceramente, dia após dia. E, tipo, a gente sempre conversa. Eu pergunto como ele gosta de receber bolas, se ele gosta... A gente conversa, eu falo do jeito que eu gosto de jogar com ele. Então a gente tem essa relação que no futuro, se Deus quiser, a gente vai conseguir fazer muitos gols juntos. Eu sempre falo pra ele, Klaus, eu quero te dar uma assistência, porque, é meu amigo, então... Meu brazuca, que tá ali todo dia na luta comigo, então é sempre legal. Mas a gente tem essa relação muito boa, eu e ele. E vai vir muitos gols. So yeah, so he was saying that in Portland they have the Evander, Anthony, 2 Brazilians, and here we have me and Klaus. So he was asking about if me and Klaus are gonna be like a big duo this year, and I said I want, of course. We have a great relationship. He's a great friend of mine, and we always talk about the plays, how I like to receive the ball, how Klaus like to receive the ball, and yeah, it's gonna come. It's the beginning of the season, so the expectation is always, of course, to me and him or whatever is playing with me to help St. Louis win and to create goals, to create chances, and attack together, defend together. Yeah.
Célio, thank you for joining us. Thank you for translating. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you guys. Valeu, obrigado.
Here. Anyway, what's the feeling out there in those last 5 minutes or so as you guys are threatening to score and tie the game, and then Célio finally gets the goal?
Yeah, it's joy and disappointment together because we played a great game. We were by far the better team, I think. We had a lot of chances. We conceded 2 easy set piece goals, which disappoints us because that's not who we are. Usually we defend set pieces very well. We always get the first contact, and then we got caught sleeping twice. But the mentality of the team was incredible, and to come out with a result in the end and get 1 point here is still huge for us. So in the end, as I said, we should have won that game, but in the end of the day, to take 1 point is great.
I mean, in the bigger sense, you have to like the number of chances that you guys created out there, or you got to figure over time some of those are going to go in, or do you?
Yeah. And I mean, when we scored the first goal, it felt like now we are back in the game. Now we have them, and I think Austin felt that as well. And then we conceded another stupid set piece goal, and for them it's great. They honestly didn't even know how they got into this game again, and then they are leading, and we have chances over chances. We were completely suffocating them in their own box, but we just couldn't score. And then finally in the end, great finish from Célio, and thankfully we got rewarded in the end.
Go ahead, Justin.
Yeah, earlier this year you said that you weren't necessarily feeling sharp yet after the kind of abbreviated preseason. Tonight it looked like you were pretty involved in just about every phase of play. Are you starting to feel like you have your legs underneath you a bit more?
Yeah, I feel definitely better, for sure, but I knew that it's going to be a process. I knew that I had to be patient, or have to be patient, because in the end of the day, it's not only the training sessions, it's especially the games, the minutes that you need to get back into the rhythms again and everything. So I'm thankful for every single minute, for every single game, and that's what I'm trying to do, to give my best, to put all the effort in, and then at the end of the day, it's hopefully going to get better after every single game.
Christian, welcome to the post-game presser. Go ahead and ask a question to Edu.
Good evening, Christian Moraes from the Vitória MLS Brazil. I'd like you to talk about the positive impact that Célio Pompeu is having on St. Louis Eduard. Does he feel more confident in the team? Thanks.
As I said already in the last press conference, Célio is a guy who's always coming to every single training positive, always with joy. He's always giving everything. He is listening. He's willing to learn. He's a great guy, and he's a very good player with a lot of potential. He's so good in 1v1. I mean, he didn't only score the goal, he made so much pressure on them, especially in the last, 15-20 minutes. He was winning almost every duel on the left side, and I think I'm just happy for him, because there were so many great games also last season, but he didn't always get the end result with an assist or a goal, but now he's having a great start into the season, and I'm very happy for him, because he's a very hard-working guy, and I hope for him that he's going to continue like this.
Tom, go ahead.
You had two chances in the first half, where the one where you're opening the goalie's out of the box and you shoot high, and then the second one that hits the post and looks like it might have gone in, but doesn't. I mean, as this game goes on, obviously you put things like that behind you, but how frustrating was that for you to have those two chances that you couldn't quite get to go in?
Yeah, honestly, I was very disappointed with myself when I didn't score the first one. I just saw 3 guys on the line, 2 or 3 guys on the line, so I was in a rush because I think I had somebody in my back, so I needed to shoot it first touch. But then I was laying a little bit backwards, so that's why the ball went high. Looking at it afterwards, I could have taken the right short corner, a low pass into it. But it's always easier to say it afterwards when you can press replay and watch it over and over again. But I didn't think about it too much, because at the end of the day, if you keep thinking about this action and everything, you got to keep going. You got to forget about it and focus on the next action and the next situation, and that's what I was trying to do. And the free kick, I don't know, for me it seemed at least very, very close that the ball was in. It might have been in, I don't know. I honestly was waiting for the referee. I was thinking they have he can check it on his watch with the line if it was in or not, but in the end of the day, he said they checked it, they said it wasn't in. We still don't know. We are still, I don't know, arguing about it if it was in or not, but in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And we said at the halftime, we don't feel bad for ourselves, we got to keep going because nobody's going to give us anything.
And you guys have scored, Jose got the goal in the first game in the 91st minute, Célio today in the 93rd. And you guys, seem to be coming from behind better. What's been going on for the team late in the game?
Yeah, I think that says a lot about the mentality of this team. And I said it to a couple guys, and hopefully if I don't forget it, I will mention it next week. I know how tough it is when you sit on the bench, when you are not playing. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to get his minutes. But the way the whole bench, like also the players who didn't play a single minute, were supporting us. Like you could see like the second half, how the bench was like completely on our side, pushing us. I heard them all the time talking, screaming, pushing us forward, supporting us. And the way we celebrated the second goal is just amazing. And I respect that a lot, and I admire that the guys pushed us forward. So credit to those guys as well, and that's what makes a great team in the end of the day.
Got time for one more? If anyone has one? All good? I do. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you guys.